Welcome back to Mindful Tantra. Today we enter the most tender terrain of all. This is Lesson 17, Grief Alchemy. There is a kind of grief that doesn't fit into tidy sentences. It is the sense that the world as you knew it has been broken open, leaving you exposed, raw, and strange to yourself. Today, we learn to walk through that doorway. In our last lesson, we worked with the fire of anger. Today, we stop fighting our sorrow and let the field have our tears. Grief isn't trying to destroy you. It's here to initiate you into a deeper, more real version of yourself. Our objectives today: understand tears as a form of intelligence, learn how to name your unlived futures, and use simple rituals to give your sorrow a safe place to land. Grief includes far more than death. It is the loss of a home, a dream, a community, or a version of yourself that will never return. It is also the quieter grief of unlived lives, all the words that were never spoken, and the futures that will never come. In many spiritual traditions, tears are seen as a form of prayer. When you cry fully, your body is doing something intelligent, letting go of stored tension and surrendering the mind's need to control the uncontrollable. This surrender can feel like failure, but it is actually a holy state. You are broken open in the presence of the great mystery. By letting the field have your tears, you stop clenching and allow your pain to become energy again. Grief does not follow a straight line. It's less like a staircase and more like a tide. It comes and goes. Healing doesn't require a timeline. It requires giving the waves somewhere safe to land. Naming your loss honors the reality of what was taken. Say it in your heart: I am grieving the future we expected to share. This gives the heaviness form and legitimacy, so it no longer lives as an unexplained fog. Ritual gives invisible grief a visible form. Ceremony creates boundaries around the vastness. A simple act, a candle, a photograph, or a spoken name creates an intentional space for remembrance and release. As grief is consistently honored, it begins to metabolize. Just as the body digests food into energy, the psyche digests loss into qualities of character, greater patience, deeper compassion, and a kinship with all living things. The frozen stone in your chest begins to melt. From the perspective of the field, your signal changes. You move from the vibration of avoidance to a broadcast of steady presence, capable of both deep sorrow and great beauty. Integrated grief makes room for the understanding that living fully honors what was lost better than staying buried. You are allowed to receive joy again. You are a living, unfolding consciousness, worthy of every blessing even as you grow. Remember, tears need somewhere safe to fall. Ritual gives sorrow a container. Joy does not betray the loss, and grief can deepen your heart without erasing what is gone. In our next lesson, we'll explore the aligned broadcast and how to bring all these alchemies together into one coherent signal. I'll see you there.